Hello everyone in Now, Network of Women. I'm Jane Hill of Amethyst Living, and I'm really thrilled to have the chance to join in on this day where so many great ladies are introducing their work and what they do. Thank you very much, Lindsay, for giving us this spot to introduce ourselves. As I say, I am really thrilled to be able to take part. I hope you can hear me all right. As you can see, I'm outside and I am wearing a microphone, and I hope that the sound is okay. So perhaps whoever's just joined me could tell me if the sound is all right, because that, although it's something I've practiced in the house, I haven't been able to test it outside. Well, as you can see, I am indeed outside, and I'm joining you from the beautiful Scottish borders on a really beautiful spring-like, well, it's spring afternoon. Although behind me you can see some trees, grass, some gorse bushes, I'll show you. Hello, Lindsay. Thanks for inviting me on. I'll show you what it is that I can see in front of me. So, down here is the burn, which I hope you can hear, the stream, which I hope you can hear. Holly tree, beautiful blue sky. Like I say, a perfect spring afternoon. Hello, Dawn. Great, and thanks, Lindsay, for letting me know that you can hear me okay. I'm Jane, as I said, of Amethyst Living. I'm here really to tell you a little bit about my history, my story, and how I come to be doing what I'm doing now. I describe myself as a modern mystic, and that's really for want of a better term. I work with guided meditation, and in my meditations I take people into a sacred landscape, and there they encounter divine love, joy, healing, compassion, wisdom. The reason I do this is because I've always been quite an anxious person. I just think I always have been. And in my late 20s and in my early 30s, I'm now 63, I had really quite severe episodes of panic attacks. And in the second of these, when I was in my early 30s, quite by accident, I discovered that I could make or undertake meditative journeys, and in these I went into this sacred landscape, which unfolded itself in front of me. And I spent some very intense years really exploring that landscape and finding out what it meant for me. These were the most intense years of my life. And through that practice, I discovered a way to help me live with my anxiety. It certainly helps my anxiety. There's nothing else that I do to manage or to treat or deal with my anxiety except these visualizations and meditations. So my anxiety, which was like the worst time of my life, led me into finding these extraordinary experiences and capacities which also created the best time in my life as well. I offer these meditations to others now in order to help with anxiety, in order to help people understand or experience something of what it is to have a peaceful mind. And in doing that, to understand something of their true nature. So, I firmly believe that we're spiritual beings who, if we're not allowed to acknowledge and nourish our spiritual nature, we maybe develop anxiety, we become ill in some way, possibly, or discontented. And the more we nourish and nurture our spiritual inner true self, the more fully human we become. Now, I happen to live in very rural surroundings. When I was first making these journeys, these meditation journeys, I was living in an Edinburgh suburb in a very, quite a pleasant street, but a very kind of suburban street. When I share photos or videos of where I'm living now, people assume sometimes that my meditations draw on this place. In fact, it's the other way around. I found this place through the meditations. So this inner work can have many unexpected benefits. How beautiful our true inner work is in this world. It's our life is a blessed, profound journey. All of it, even the bits where I might have panic attacks or I did have panic attacks. All of it is worthwhile and is to be welcomed. I like to think, I hope to think, I believe that when I'm working with someone, leading them on a guided meditation, that we're working towards some kind of understanding of that. And the benefits of that are incalculable. And truly to be sought, I suppose, is the word. What is it? What does it mean to be fully human? To have a peaceful mind? You may have your own answer to that. Through my own experience, I hope to share something of what I've found in my own practice and work. It's a great delight to offer what I do to others. And I think this is a good moment, as I'm about 10 minutes into this live stream, to lead a short, perhaps not very guided, but a short meditation time. So that we can sit together on this beautiful day and we can be here in this moment at this time. So I invite you to sit with me for, I don't know how long it will be, but I promise I won't go over the allotted time. I invite you to sit with me as we take some time now to settle into this moment and be here now. Thanks, Lindsay, for that comment. If you'd like to take part in a short meditation time, I invite you to sit down and close your eyes with me, and I'll lead us through a little short meditation time. Hi Lisa, thanks for joining me. Let's sit together and meditate for a little while, or sit in silence, however you prefer to think of it. Join me now. Let's take this moment to sit in peace and tranquility. Let's give ourselves a time now, time out, a blessed space where we can simply be here now in this moment. We've closed our eyes. We sit in stillness. And we feel grateful that we've given ourselves this time just to be. We notice our breath, our breathing. We don't try to change it, judge it in any way. As we sit in this special time apart, we feel peace and stillness. Within us. And all around us. How good it is to know that we can do this for ourselves. we can take moments out of our busy day as we sit. With every breath we take, the peace and calm within our mind grows and settles within us. We understand as we do this that within our heart there is an ocean of stillness and peace. We are the peace and the calm that we long for in this world. We already have it within us. We simply need to awaken it. At the same time, that we have access to the ocean of stillness within us, we're aware that we are a tiny atom within a vast and infinite cosmos of love and peace. And both these things are true at the same time. How grateful we are. How grateful we are to understand, to begin to understand and know these things, to encounter them, to begin to glimpse them. This is our truth. This is who we truly are, in a most profound way. How grateful we are. Let's take a few moments to sit in peace and stillness with this peaceful mind. how grateful we are to have found these moments of peace and calm, to have this time out. Now we know we can do this whenever we wish to, and we'll find the calm, the peace, the love, the joy, the wisdom within us, just waiting to be awakened. But for now, we pay attention once more to our breathing and the breath, not trying to change it or judge it, just noticing it. We become aware once again of the place where we're sitting today, becoming aware of any sounds round about us, either near at hand or far away. And all the time now, we're coming back to a full awareness of our everyday surroundings. And when we're ready, taking our own time to do so, we'll return completely to the place where we're sitting today, by slowly and gently opening our eyes and coming back once more to our everyday surroundings. That was just a very short meditation time out to experience a little bit of peace and stillness in our everyday life. And I hope that you will find that you found some benefit from that. I certainly feel I did, because before I started this live stream, I realised I hadn't set anything up. It was 10 to 3. Hi there, Sudha, thanks for joining me. It was 10 to 3 and I had to rush out into the garden to set everything up. So I was in a bit of a tiz. It's amazing how, I don't know how long that was, 5 to 10 minutes. It is a beautiful day, thank you, Sudha. And thanks for saying you'll watch later. So even within 5 to 10 minutes, even a couple of minutes, you can create some peace and calm within yourself. Simply by, if you like, stopping the clock. And when we're in that moment, when we're in the here and now, excuse me, it does seem as if time doesn't pass. It just is. And there's something about that that I think is tremendously healing for the spirit. That we're in the eternal moment, we're in the eternal now, and somehow we seem to need this. Perhaps we don't know we need it, but I think once we've experienced it, we can understand what we were missing, if I can put it that way. I'm not sure. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, I love it too. Thank you. Quartz crystal, purple tourmaline and blue topaz. That's what the necklace is. Somehow we find ourselves in a different state of being. We find that that life is both simple and profound. at the same time. Somehow we need to know this, I think, as human beings. And of course there are times in our life when we do know this. And I find that this is a way to access that blessed state of being aware that we're fully human. It is simple and profound. Yes, it is. Thank you. So I work with a lot of nature imagery in my longer meditations. Nature itself, it's very important to me to be in contact with nature, to have some daily contact with it. And at the moment, I mean, it's a beautiful spring day here in Scotland. I'm looking up at clear blue sky. I'm sitting under a tree. It just couldn't be better. And I try to bring the healing power of nature into my meditations. My business page on Facebook is called Amethyst Living. I run a Facebook group called The Secret Meditation Garden, where I lead occasional guided meditations and post thoughts and news about meditation in the world at large. I hope it's okay to mention that I've also published a book of short meditations, short stories, which can be read as meditations, called 6 Enchantments. And that's on Amazon. And I'll post a few links after this in the comments so that anyone who's interested to know more can follow those links up. But I think I'm approaching the half-hour mark and I don't want to run over. So I'm going to, as it were, turn the camera around for just a couple of moments so you can enjoy the scene in front of me for a moment or two. So I think it's time for me to say thank you so much to Lindsay for facilitating all of this. Thank you to Lindsay, Dawn, Lisa and Sudha, who all I think joined me live at some point and commented. And thanks to everyone else who watches this later on the replay. I very much appreciate being part of this day and having the company of you all. So love and blessings to you all from southern Scotland on a sunny day today. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.